Pleasant day, everyone. Welcome again to my classroom. This is Teacher Tinitin or Mrs. Tuano, your grade 9 English teacher. We are done with modules 1 and 2 of quarter 1, which is all about modules of prohibition, obligation, and permission. We are now moving to our next most essential learning competency, which is using conditionals in expressing arguments. Module 3, Lesson 1 is a literary lesson which contains a lot of conditional sentences or conditional statements. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to understand human nature through inferring characters' thoughts and actions. It is also expected that you should be able to do the following. 1. Get the meaning of unfamiliar words and expressions used in the poem. 2. Determine the purpose of the author. 3. Recognize various qualities and conducts conveyed in the poem. And 4. Relate one's experiences to the knowledge of the author. So before we start with analyzing the poem, let's talk about first the expressions that were used. Let's unlock these words so that we can fully understand what the poem is all about. Let's match the underlined expressions on the left column to its meaning on the right column. So the first expression that we need to understand is keep your head. So let's read the line of the poem wherein keep your head is used. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. Let's take a look at the context clue that was used in the line of the poem. So in the term keep your head, the nearest context clue is losing theirs. What are they losing? They're losing their head. So when we say losing their head, it means being uncalm. So you are not composed. You are your mind is scattered. So what do you think is the meaning keep your head? If you're answered keep your head means keep a calm and composed state of mind, or letter D, you are right. Next, let's go to number 2. Make allowance. Make allowance is again taken in stanza 1 in line 4. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. So the word doubt is the nearest context clue in the expression make allowance. So when you are doubting a person or doubting someone, you are not giving consideration to this person because you're doubting. You don't rely on it. Okay? You cannot rely on that person. So if your answer make allowance means letter A, accommodate or consider, you are right. Number 3, if you think and not make thoughts your aim. Thoughts your aim. So you have there the word, the clue is within the word, which is the word aim. And when you're aiming on something, what do? You don't look at other things, right? So you are just focusing on one thing. So if in number 3 you answered letter E, becoming so rigid about one's opinions and thoughts that you cannot take suggestions, you are right. When you're making thoughts your aim, it means you are being close-minded. Okay? You don't listen to other people's suggestion. Now, the fourth word or expression is taken from stanza 3, line 2. I know some baseball and softball player knows what the meaning of pitch and toss is. But let's take a look at how it is used in the sentence or in the line. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it in one turn of pitch and toss. So pitch and toss in baseball and softball means to pass something or pass the ball. Okay. So pitch and toss in this line means game based on luck in which you have equal chances of winning and losing. So it is passing an opportunity to another person. Number 5, if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue. This is taken from stanza 4, line 1. Virtue is a word that means values. Okay. So what do you think is the meaning of keep your virtue? If you answered Letter C, keep your good qualities intact. Or staying good, it means you are correct. Let's go to number 6. Or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. Okay. A king would not walk with a commoner or someone who is not as noble as he is. So when a king walks with you, it means you are a high person or a noble person. So what do you think is the meaning of common touch? If you said it is letter H, modesty and a down-to-earth attitude, that is correct. Let's go to number 7. Men count with you. If all men count with you, but none too much, why do a person count on you? If you answered it's letter F, man gives you respect and regard, you are right. And for number 8, the last word or expression, if you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, and you answered letter B, you are right. If you waste time, it never forgives you. It is similar to the saying, time is cold, or time that is gone, the time that is waited is long gone. Now let's go to the analysis or meeting up our poet. So the poet of our poem is no other than Joseph Rudyard Kipling. So Joseph Rudyard Kipling was born on December 30, 1865 in Mumbai, India. And he was educated in England. He became an orphan at the age of 6, and that's why he went back to England. Okay.